All right, so as you guys can kind of see, the sun is out a little bit and there's no rain. So I'm across town currently. It's about 15 minutes to get back to that location that I talked about earlier, and then I'll explain more when I get over there. But we're gonna head back over to that location and go from there. So it should be pretty interesting, and I'm excited. So this is kind of an exciting video for me. So again, currently it's 73 degrees. It's a little cloudy, but for what I'm just glad it's not raining. So that's pretty cool. Very happy. I don't want to jinx myself though, so I'm not gonna say anything else. So again, down here in the beautiful city of Milwaukee, there's Family Insurance Stadium, I think is what it's referred to now, where the Brewers play. I know it's insurance something, but I don't know if it's Family Insurance or not. I believe that's what they called it now, or call it now. Yeah, American Family Field is what it's referred to as now. I think there's a game going on today or something. Or there's about to be. A lot of cars, a lot of traffic. So let's go back to the destination we were earlier at. So we'd be jumping on 794. I wanted to go through town, but I'm on a time limit, so like I gotta hurry up and get over here, film this, and then get going north. So if I'd have went through town, it'd probably take me about 30 minutes. If I'd have taken National Avenue all the way over and then went north, I should say, then went south, because I'd be going to Bayview. Fortunately, I just got to go this route now, so. We are going to go straight. And then we want Port of Milwaukee, or Lakefront Port of Milwaukee, not Chicago. So a lot of the stuff that you're going to see now is going to be familiar from the video that I filmed earlier. However, it was raining. Now the sun's out, it's not raining. So again, I was back on the other side of town. I waited for it to stop raining, And now I'm headed back over here to this awesome location that I want to share with you guys. Currently on 794 East now, here in Milwaukee. 72 degrees. Do want this exit. I forgot that I wanted this exit. So it's having me take a different route compared to what I took earlier. That's interesting. Because earlier I was on that road, 794, but now it's having me take this way. That's interesting. All right. Ways how you confuse me, but I still like you. There's some huge concrete pieces in the road. Holy cow. There's a couple back there. Got the Coast Guard there, got the Marines right here. So the Coast Guard's right here in front of us, and then the Marines is over here to the right of us. That's interesting. Do not enter, do not enter, do not enter. This is turn only. So this is South Delaware Street. Imagine I'll be running this down a little bit, 0.5 of a mile. All right, so we're back at that what used to be, it looks like a theater, an old theater here. So I mean, as you can see, it looks like it hasn't been upkept or whatever, but I will show you something here that's been a prank for about 40 years, more than 40 years actually. So the guy who owns this building actually used to work at the Smithsonian, from my understanding, and apparently he's got a lot of stuff stored everywhere inside this, what appears to look like a theater on the outside. I don't know what it looks like on the inside, but you can clearly see where they may have had movie posters, one here and then one here, but it does look like an old movie theater. So that's really cool. And again, this guy has been pranking people who have been flying in to Milwaukee for well over 40 years. So on top of this roof here, it says "Welcome to Cleveland," and what I'm going to do today is I'm going to fly my drone up over so that way you guys can see that. Again, this is Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and he put that on there. And when asked why he did that, he said it was a Wednesday. So there's no really rhyme or reason doing it other than I think it puts a smile on people's faces when you're flying into Milwaukee. And the crazy thing, this is actually on what they refer to flight path runway 19. So when the flights are coming in off of Lake Michigan, runway 19, this is actually where they'll fly over, and then they'll see that. And there has been times where people have panicked thinking that they're in Cleveland, Ohio, and then the pilot now, or previous pilots now, when they fly over this, they'll say, no, we're in Milwaukee. That's just on this roof of this house, just so you're aware. You're not in Cleveland, Ohio. You're actually in Milwaukee. So with that, guys, let's go and get the drone out, and we'll go from there. So again, beautiful building. I love the architect. Again, it looks like an old theater. Very cool. All right, let's do this. All right, so the plan was to basically, like I said, get it up over that roof to show you the "Welcome to Cleveland" thing. However, that's probably not gonna, actually, I'm almost certainty that's not gonna happen now. And the reason why is, again, when I had said that this is a flight path for runway 19, I believe, at Milwaukee International Airport, you had to get authorization to fly, and that makes sense. So it was a cool thought in my head. I was hoping that would happen, but it is like, it's just not going to happen. And I'm glad DJI has this in there basically to prevent this from happening. I mean, it would have been really cool to see it, but again, just not going to happen due to that, you know, and that kind of sucks a little bit. But like I said, you can always Google it, the Cleveland "Welcome to Cleveland" sign in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is pretty cool. So but with that, guys, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Again, it's up on that roof up there, so I thought I'd be able to launch it to actually see it, but again, you need network to actually even unlock this, and I turned my phone on 5G, and still I believe you have to call General Mitchell International Airport to get authorization to fly this, and I'm just not going to mess with that. I didn't realize that you would need to go through all that to basically do a 2-minute video of that up there. I was just told by an owner on the other side of the building who I talked to, said that the gentleman is kind of ill. You know, he's up there in his age, and it, you know, I'm not gonna sit there and hound a guy to show me his roof, you know, where he put the sign up there. I just feel like that's kind of inappropriate, kind of disappointing, but hey, there's a lot more other things that we'll be able to see. This is just one that we won't be able to see unless you look it up on Google. You type in the "Welcome to Cleveland," "Welcome to Cleveland" sign in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This guy's roof will actually pop up. Again, I thought that we'd have access with the drone, but with it being over flight 19 or flight path and then runway 19 into the Milwaukee General Mitchell Airport, that is not going to be the case today. So with that, guys, if you like this kind of content, please feel free to subscribe, like, share, follow. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and end this video, and I'll catch you on the next adventures here, there, and everywhere. Still a beautiful building regardless, but no drone today, and we even waited for the rain to go by. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one.